is details of Uhuru's case against Raila. Now, President's legal team last night, as we have seen in one of our stories this morning, the legal team basically brought in the documents and the petition that was signed and their evidence against NASA petition with a declaration that election was smooth and that they would take head-on any claim of vote top-ups and suppression of Raila's bids, phony polling stations and discrepancies in key forms. So, of course, this is what is touted to be a battle of the titans when it comes to petitions. And for the next 1 week or so, we're expecting to see this unfold with a deadline of a ruling being made exactly 7 days from today. That'll be by next Friday. The Supreme Court will be required to make a ruling. But Raila's key accusations are highlighted here in the standards against those responses by the president, who would be the president-elect if the High Court rules so, or, depending on what they rule, would not be. So Raila's key accusation, let me just look at a few. One of the accusations is that he claims that the margin, not true, the margin between his numbers and those of the president, arguing that 600,000, according to him, voted only for the president and not for other offices. You have another accusation is that Jubilee government breached electoral code of conduct by dishing out election goodies. On Uhuru's response, on the same, he says that the difference between his votes and Raila's is 1.4 million and a significant margin that demonstrates the sovereign will of the people of Kenya. And again, launching of state projects and compensation for victims of 2007 post-election violence is not suspended during election period. So, of course, his response to that particular accusation by NASA fraternity that the Jubilee government was using public resources to campaign during that time, but the response is that, well, that had not been suspended during the election. So do get yourself a copy of the Standard. It has quite a number of details if you'd like to get, especially the main things that the opposition or Raila Odinga is raising against the president and against IEBC. And also the chair of the IEBC, Wafula Chebukati. It is quite well detailed there, and also the responses that the president has given right there.